Oh, I thought you do Muslim.
I got Musr is to wait till the Olam gets on. That's where Musr started from. So
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, so we had this interesting Mishnah, right? That you have a shor that gores 4 or 5 people. So we said that the last guy gets the money first, and whatever's left over goes to the guy before, and whatever's left over goes to the guy before. Basically, the guys that got the guys that got bored first end up losing out, right? And then Reb Shimon said pretty much the same version of that. Now, before we go weiter, we also have this machlokes that keeps coming up, machlokes between Rabbi Shmuel and Rabbi Kiva. Right? Rabbi Shmuel said, "Balei chayiv." Right? A guy becomes a bal chayiv when his shor is mazik somebody else. He becomes a bal chayiv right away, and Mamela he owes him the money. That's Rabbi Kiva's way, and Rabbi Shmuel holds that it's no, they become partners. So that's the machlokes. So the Gemara is going to try and stay away from this that Rameh and Reb Shimon in the Mishnah. The Gemara is going to seem to want to not say that this machlokes Rameh and Reb Shimon, which I'm not even sure exactly what the machlokes is, Agav, but the machlokes between Rameh and the Reb Shimon in the Mishnah is the same machlokes as Rabbi Kiva and Rabbi Shmuel. But the Gemara doesn't really want to say that. Yeah, so Gemara says, yeah, so that's what the Gemara, yeah? So must need some money. Who's the Mishnah like? The like Rabbi Shmuel or the like Rabbi Kiva? The Mishnah is not like Rabbi Shmuel, not like Rabbi Kiva. Why? Ik Rabbi Shmuel, Domer Bal Chayvus Ninu, Bali Chayvus Ninu. If you say it's like Rabbi Shmuel, and they're right when the shor gores the other guy's shor, he becomes a Bal Chayv. Hi Acharon Niskar. And then why should the last one gain? Meaning, why should the last one get paid first? Rishon Niskar Mibayli. The first one should get paid. Right? Why? Because again, whenever somebody goes bankrupt, the first creditor gets the money first, right? The first guy to lend him the money goes first. So here, who's the first guy that lent him the money? The first shor that was damaged. That owner is the one that lent him the money first. So he should get paid first. So if it's going to Rabbi Shmuel that he's a Baal Chayiv, then the first guy should get first. Okay, so it must be like Rabbi Kiva. Rabbi Kiva, Dharma Tura the Shutfihu. And if you're going to say it's Rabbi Kiva, that the shor is Shutfim, Hi Yeshboy, Moses. So this is what he said, that the last guy gets paid first, and then if there's any extra, the guy before on to pays now. Right? It shouldn't say that it goes to the guy before him. It should go back. It should go to all of them. Right? Meaning it went to all of them because they're all partners. So since the first shor that was gored is a partner, then he goes and gores another one, so he becomes a partner with the next guy. Comes out that this is a massive partnership. It shouldn't, any leftover money should be going to all of them equally, not just to the last guy. So Amarava, Rabbi Shmuel, really it's like Rabbi Shmuel and the Balei Chayv. Okay, so then why does the last guy get paid first? The Kashalach, Acharon, Niskar, Rishon Niskar, and this that you say that the last guy should get paid first, really it should be the first guy. I'm sorry, Rishon Niskar, Mibaile. It should be Rishon. And here we're talking about Shatafsu Nizik Likvaisimena. We're talking about where the Nizik grabbed onto it. We had this yesterday also. That for whatever reason, sometimes when you have a court case, so the Nizik, if he grabs onto it, he becomes a little bit more muhsik, right? And then he gets to keep what he has. So here too is what happened is where this shor went and gored a bunch of people, a bunch of animals. Now they're trying to figure out who gets paid first. While this was all going on, the last guy went and grabbed it, right? No, I'm sorry. No, of course not. That wouldn't make sense. The first guy grabbed it, and then when it went and gored somebody else, then the second guy grabbed it. Meaning, in each case, the guy that got gored, I guess they were scared that this shor was taka, a shor that acts up, right? So each guy that got gored went and grabbed the shor. So now, but now what happened? So they grabbed it. Who says they had a right to grab it? So what's their status? So v'nasal of kishomer sacher l'nizakin. He becomes a shomer sacher for nizakin because it's as if he gets paid because it's partially his, right? But he's a shomer, which means that he's now responsible, right? So since he's responsible, so the last guy that got damaged is their achroi. Each one of these guys that grabbed the shor, each one is achroi to him, right? So Mamela, that's why it goes to the last guy first. So Gemara says, it shouldn't say if there's extra money, it should go back to the guy in front of him. It should go back to the owners, right? So Gemara answers, if there's extra, meaning in the damages, right? If there's more money that's owed, then Yafsal Shvanav, it goes to the one in front of it, right? Meaning, till now we thought that if there's extra money, it means that it's extra money of the shore that damaged. And now we're saying no, it's not the extra money in the shore that damaged. It's give me a drink, please. How much? Go to the room. I'm sorry. Meaning, till now we thought that the extra money we're talking about is the extra money worth from the shore that gored, right? Because we know that by Chatzi Nezek, by Tam, it's the shore that gored where the money comes from, right? But now we're saying no, it's the shore. Rachamim, you all right there, Rachamim? Right, but the shore will make sure Rachamim is okay.
Where are we up to?
We are up to about 8 lines down on Amud Bava base. Yeah, so we're starting a shtickle new thing in a minute. So now we're saying that the leftover money is the money left from the damages. So then it goes to the one in front of it. Okay, we're about 1, 2, 3, about 8, 9 lines down. This whole Mishnah is talking about the pshia of Shomer, meaning the Shomer was a pesheya, and that's what we're dealing with here, right? Because again, they grabbed onto the shore before they were supposed to, so they became a Shomer, and then the shore went and gored. So therefore, it's their responsibility. Okay, so then I'm going to ask, B'mayu Kimta. So what are we saying? The Mishnah is like Rabbi Shmuel, right? Because we just said the Mishnah is going according to Rabbi Shmuel. Yeah, Ihafi ema seifa. Then what about the seifa? Shimon Omer Shorshav Masayim Shenagel Shorshav Masayim. If you have it, now we get a freebie on these next lines. It's just a repeat of the Mishnah. So a shor that's worth 200. That gourd is shor that's worth 200. Bein and avela yafa klum, and the carcass is worth nothing. So then this one takes 100. This one takes 100. Right, because all that's left is the shor that damaged. And then it goes and gores another shor. Shor Masayim that was worth 200. That meaning the last one takes 100 because that's what he's owed. And the owner of the shor Tam and the guy that was damaged, because they're partners. So each one's half liable. So the whole shor was worth 200. So 100 goes to the last guy that was damaged, and 50 and 50 have to be paid from the other. Then it goes and it goes another shor. The last one takes a mana. And then one before him takes 50 zuz. And the two before him take a dinar zov. That dinar zov is a code word for 25. Meaning, so as again, the first one damages, the last one that gets damaged is the last one. Thank you. The last one that damaged gets 100. The next one is going to split 50-50. The next one is going to be 25-25. So who is this like? Asan Rabbi Kiva. The only way to explain this is like Rabbi Kiva. So Amar Tura de Shutvihu. He says that it's a shor of Shutvim. So therefore, since it's a shor of Shutvim, that's why they're all chayiv and it's half-half. So now the problem is, so the ratio, the first case is Rabbi Shmuel, which again, the first case is Rabbi Meir. So we're saying the ratio is Rabbi Shmuel, which means that Rabbi Meir holds like Rabbi Shmuel. the Sefer Rebbe Kiva, and the Sefer is Rebbe Kiva, which means Rebbe, which and the Sefer is Rebbe Shimon. So it's basically Rebbe Meir and Rebbe Shmuel against Rebbe Kiva and Rebbe Shimon. So the Gemara answers, Amri in, yes. The Hamar le Shmuel Rebbe Yehuda. But Shmuel said to Rebbe Yehuda, Shinan shveik masnisa, leave it alone. V'tav basroi, just follow me. Right? Shveik masnisa v'tav basroi, come after me. Reish Rebbe Shimon, Rebbe Shmuel, the Sefer Rebbe Kiva. The only way to explain this Mishnah is to say that it's going according to two different opinions. This is the Reish is Rebbe Shmuel, the Sefer is Rebbe Kiva. It manami Amar Rabbi Yochanan hiktesh nizik ika beinayu. Okay, that we're not going to be gorgeous because that's a whole different thing, right? Okay, so now end of that hard sugi. Okay, we got the hard sugi out of the way. Now let's try and now we can have something semi understandable here. Yeah, Ahu Gavra. There was a guy, the Taka Lechavre. He blew into his friend's ear, right? Right, he blew, meaning he blew a shofar is the simple understanding. Right? And he damaged it.
Everybody had that annoying guy in their dormitory with them. Yes, we're all familiar.
Okay, good.
Which guy?
The annoying guy.
The guy blow or yeah. But anyways, right? So he damaged his friend. Right? Shalchei Reb Tuvia Bar Masa l'kamed Reb Yosef. So Reb Tuvia Bar Masa sent to Reb Yosef, Sela Tzuri Tanan. I'm sorry, I skipped. Tanan Hosam. Hatekei l'chaveri noisan le'sela. He has to give him a sela. Now, what's the sela for? For embarrassment. Because a guy, I'm not sure what exactly is the busha here. Because he lost his hearing. Is it because I wasn't sure if the busha is because he got scared and everybody laughed at him? Was that what went on here, or is it because he lost the hearing in his ear and then Mamela, he's busy saying wah to everybody, right? So I wasn't sure, but whatever it is, it's embarrassing. How much is the busha? A sela, right? So Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Yosef Glili mana, it's a mana, which is a lot more, right? So Ahu Gavra the Taka L'charis, there was a guy that blew into his ears. Yes, and Shalter of Tubi Bar Masa l'kamed Rabbi Yosef, Sela Tzuri Tanan or Sela Medina Tanan? When you say a Sela, is it Sela Tzuri, right, which is 4 zuz, or is it Sela Medina, which is a half a zuz, right? So Amar Lei Tenisu, we learned V'shnayim Arishanim Dinar Zov, right? The first 2, right, take a dinar Zov, right? Which right, we said, meaning in the last case of the Mishnah, we said you take a dinar Zov, which is how we got into this whole Gemara. So Visa Kadaita Tani Tana Sela Medina, and if you say that it means a Sela Medina, Niflig Nisni Atrace of a Sela, why don't we go and say 12 dinar and then a Sela, meaning 12 and a half? Meaning it's a very interesting kasha the Gemara is asking. The Gemara is asking that what was the case? It gored once and paid 100. Gored a second time, 50-50. A third time, 25. So now the Gemara is saying, well, if it was the expensive seller, so then you can continue down. You can get it down to 12 and a half. Right? So since the Gemara didn't do that, must be that it's not really splittable. So Gemara says, Amarle, Tana ki roichel is nivelezel. Is the Tana like a guy that's over on Rechilas? Meaning how do you call it? What do they say? Rechilas is a yenta. What's the English word? A yenta, right? A peddler, right? Really peddler, meaning what? We have to go through every single case? Figure it out yourself. I don't know why the Gemara couldn't stop after 2 instead of, okay, but that's my own kasha, right? But he's saying, why do we have to go 4 cases? So it's not a right. Fine. So my Havila, what's the bottom line? Which type of seller is it? What?
I mean, sometimes there's a class action suit and you get a check after 2 years for $3.20.
I guess the Gemara wouldn't be massive.
The lawyers made serious bucks on it, but
you're saying so that's maybe the lawyers would push this. I hear.
Yeah.
So anyway, so Gemara says, Pashtu, Kol kesef ha'amar b'Torah, kesef tzuri. Anytime it says in the Torah kesef, meaning we're talking about a deraisa, it's going to use kesef tzuri, right? And v'shel devrei, but if it's a derabanan, kesef medina, it's kesef medina. Okay, so Amar lei hahu gavra. This is an interesting story here. This is the end of the story now. So again, this was the back and forth, and the guy had asked how much he has to pay, which type it is, and he told him it's the cheap one because this is a derabanan. So Amar lei hahu gavra. So that guy told him, I think it's a derabanan, no? Okay, hayol palga de zuzahu. He said, since it's only a half a zuz, right? Because it's the kesef medina. Leibin, I don't need it. What's it doing for me? It's nothing. Like it's $3 from the class action suit. So what am I getting out of this? $3? Forget it. So nesve laniyim, give it to the aniyim. Other amalei nasve. Then he changed the noise. Give it back to me. Ezel ve'ivri bei nafshoy. He says, I'm going to go be some brias. I'm going to be healthy. Amalei Rabbi Yosef kvarzochu be'aniyim. The aniyim already got it. Ba'afagav the lek aniyim. Even though there's no aniyim here. Anan yad aniyim anan. The gaboyim are considered the yad of the aniyim. We were koinen on behalf of the aniyim. Domer Rabbi Yehuda Mashmul Yisaimim on Tomer Aleph. Yisaimim ain't tzrichen prozbol. Yisaimim don't need prozbol. Right? Prozbol is where you need land. Prozbol is at the end of Shemitah when you're having you're taking the land, right? So you don't need. It doesn't need. You need to have land. And we say that Bezdin's taking care of the Yisaimim and it's giving them land. Yisaimim don't need prozbul. Why? Because Rabbi Gamliel and his Bezdin are considered the fathers of Yisaimim. Whatever it is, you see that Bezdin controls Aniyim, which this Shaila comes up. It wouldn't be a Friday Erev Chanukah, we could discuss it, but the Shaila comes up. Somebody collects money for Aniyim. I had a guy this week. He collected money for a guy who's engaged and needed the money, and the guy broke off the shidduch. Right? And what does he do with all the money now? He's got two options. He could give it all back, but he doesn't remember who gave what and how much, or he can save it himself and give it to a different chassan, or he could save it till Be'ez Hashem this chassan gets engaged again and then give it to him. Right? These are all the options. But meaning the point is that Bezdin or the Gabbai, once it's in their hands, it's done. So even though this guy asked for his donation back, it's too late. You can't ask for your donation back. Right? Fine. So, okay, so that's the end of the story. And this is a real genius, this next guy. Hanan Bisha, Tokale Lahu Gava. Hanan Bisha, which means Hanan the Russia, he blew into a guy's ear. Also, Rav Huna came to Rav Huna, Amalei Zil Havle Palga Dezuz, give him a half a zuz. Right? Like we said, Sahavale Zuzah Maka. He had a Zuzah Maka, which is a zuz. Back then the coins they got worn out. So nobody wanted that coin. So and he was trying to give him a half of that because that's what he was hired to him. But nobody was taking it. He was looking for change. He had this half zuz. He was looking for change. He couldn't find change, right? So what would you do? So you'd give him the coin and say, okay, just keep the change, right? No, this guy, a real genius. Tokale Achrini, he knocked him again in the ear. He figures, okay, now I got my money's worth. Tokale Achrini v'yavin ele. Then he gave him the full coin, right? So instead of chas v'shalom helping the guy out, maybe it was chayshit for ribbis, I don't know. Instead of helping the guy out and giving him extra money, he said, I'm going to smack him in the ear again. And then like this, I owe him a wholesaler and zagis.
Okay. The same year, the same year?
You know what I wrote? I wrote in the Gemara over here. I wrote when your father started the koil, when he started the knossos, and he told Avram Halpern, it's $5. So Avram gave him a 20. He says, put me down for the week.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Because when he was that he hit him in the same